you catch that?
That's how we're gonna start the. We're gonna. That's gonna be our YouTube short right there. That.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
In this episode, we're gonna dive deep into the secrets of what it takes to really excel in this mortgage business. Welcome to another episode of On the Couch Podcast, where we dive into entrepreneurship, being in business for yourself, and of course, sometimes we got guests. I'm Johnny Soup, and we're here with
Danny Cardozo.
And our special guest is
Samantha Power.
Sam. Sam, how long we known each other?
Well, 8 years.
And I finally got you on the couch.
Yeah.
It only took 8 years.
Just the couch. Just the couch.
I swear, I've had that in my back pocket for the last 2 weeks. I'm like, I gotta say it. Like, I just to have some fun. How you doing, Sam?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Good, thanks. You look comfy.
Very.
Socks.
Is that your outfit to work on a regular
Yes.
basis? I love it.
So that's the nice thing about, I think, okay, the shirt and tie days are done.
Ugh,
They're so done. Like,
they've been done. I've never been that person. Starting back in my beginning of my career, I'm from a small town. It's a farming community. And I used to meet clients face to face. I used to sit at their kitchen table and have conversations with them. If I showed up in a suit to farmers, they were like, absolutely not. Who is this person? She is not my type of person.
right.
yeah.
So I adjusted my.
Do you
No, I
feel-
will dress up and if I need to.
Do you
but
feel like, because we've been at conferences and I feel like different events, some people are done up to the nines, like it was in 1990, and then some people are like us that are sort of
they're chill.
a little bit chilled.
At the
or-
conferences, you'll see me. I'll dress up during the day or like the parties. But if the night goes on, I'm in my leggings and my hoodie and I'm back out at bars. Like,
Yeah.
You were wearing Uggs one night. Or slippers of some
oh,
sort.
probably slippers. Yeah. I think the one night in Whistler, I was wearing my Buffalo Bills hoodie.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
people were like, go Bills. I was like, go Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you in.
And no, I'm a.
I'm not a Bills fan, so actually we just beat them 2 weeks ago. So thank you. So like, when I got in sales, it was clean shaven.
Yeah.
You had to wear a tie every day, and your shoes had to be clean. Like that was the thing, and I hated it for so long because I felt like it was overdone. I go, it's not the 80s and the 90s anymore. And then when I got into this industry, I was allowed to be casual. I can wear my jeans, sneakers, and a t-shirt and get away with it.
I think it all comes down to being relatable with your clientele. If you've got high-end clients, you put on the high-end outfits. If you've got my clientele is I'm very relatable to a lot of my clientele. Families, moms, dads, hockey parents. We live in our leggings and our hoodies, and there's nothing worse than going to work during the day and being uncomfortable in jeans that are too tight and no thanks.
Do you think it changed a lot when, I guess after COVID, things gone virtual, but at the beginning when you first started, which we'll talk about, when you first started, did you find your attire was different because you were out meeting clients or clients were meeting you, and now that you're virtual, you're more comfortable and more chill?
Maybe, but one of my first ever headshots I had ripped jeans. And people used to call me out on that. They're like, you wore ripped jeans in your headshots. And I'm like, yeah, because that's me. I'm not going to be wearing a suit in my headshots. And then every other day you see me, I'm in my jeans.
Yeah.
That's just not me. That's not me.
Yeah, brand, right? Like your brand. Like if you see me at the store, you're going to see me the same way you see me at work.
Right.
Right. And I think that's important. And in my headshots or any social media that you're doing, it's got to be you.
Yeah.
I actually got called out in Whistler about my nose ring.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. One of the named people, like one of the higher end, they're like, do you think that that should be worn?
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I walk into the banks that you work for and you have guys working at the till with tats up to their ears.
Right.
So I don't think a nose ring is that bad in the industry. So
Wow. I've never been called out for my nose ring.
yeah.
Yesterday, I had clients in the office, and
Probably rip them a new asshole or something. Like I was pretty
Probably.
like
I have tattoos.
Right.
And last night I was in the boardroom. I had clients here, and I felt like every time I did my hands up, you can see my tattoos, and one of the two parties it was like they were staring at the tattoos. I can see their eyes going to it. And I was like, I felt so uncomfortable for about 2-3 minutes. I was like, fuck. Like, but this is me.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Now, I mean, if I have clients coming into the office, am I generally dressed like this? No. I will put on a pair of jeans. But there's been times where clients have just popped by my office and I'm dressed like this. And yeah, I don't know. I've never been the person that is like, I need to be dolled up to the nines. And there's people out there that are, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I've never built myself that way.
So how did you build yourself? Let's go there.
God.
So you've been in the industry, you said?
10 years.
10 years.
Going on 11.
What made you do it? And where were you before this?
Oh God, before this. Believe it or not, I'm pretty young. But I've lived a life like the average 50-year-old has. I've been married, I've been divorced, I've owned houses, I have 3 kids. Prior to this, I have my master's in dog training. So I used to do bed bug detection with dogs, which was a lot of fun.
Bug. What
is that?
Yeah, what is that?
You know what bed bugs are?
Yeah, of course. But
Dogs can sniff them out.
Oh, really?
So like dogs are incredible. They can sniff out cancer. They can sniff out everything, right? So bed bugs. So bed bugs are a serious problem. Serious in the city. Toronto, Hamilton.
Really?
So we used to bring,
didn't
we
even
were
know that.
hired we had a team of dogs and we'd go into apartment buildings, libraries, movie theaters, anywhere. And the dogs would do inspections and we'd find bed bugs. So generally like in an apartment building, you know, the owner wants to know if there's bed bugs in one unit, they're in a lot of units because they travel.
so how the fuck did you go from bed bugs to mortgages? That's a swift move.
Yeah. Well, after that, I
from
briefly
leash-
did collections for Capital One, which I loved that job.
That's a great job, actually.
I loved it. I just have that personality for it. Like people would lose it on me and I'd be like, oh, let's play. But those hours really sucked. And at that time I had my oldest was really young. So that didn't work for me. One of my best friends, Sherry, is a mortgage broker. She said, why don't you get your mortgage license? And I was like, are you insane? I hate math. Hate it. She's like, just do it. So I did the course. That time I did the in-person course. And then I think it's after you have about 6 months to complete the exam from your course date. I remember leaving the course, going home, throwing the book up on my counter and being like, nope, not for me. My mom
Because
called.
there's a lot of math.
It's a
It's like
shitty
50,
course.
50. Yeah, it is really shitty.
Ugh,
Where did you do it? NPC?
no. Rebec.
Back then? Okay.
And I mean, you do that course and you leave that course and you still have no idea what you're doing. I remember
We've had that conversation a million
Yeah.
times on this podcast.
it's ridiculous. So I left that. I didn't do my exam right away. And then I was like almost to the point where I was going to have to redo the course. And my mom and dad were like, are you going to do that exam? I'm like, no. Like, it was stupid. I want nothing to do with this. My mom's like, just go friggin' write the exam. So I drove back down to the city. The exam is supposed to be, I think, like 4 hours long. Stupid long. I was done it super quick. And I walked up to the instructor and he's like, you should sit down. Like, you should not be done this. And I was like, no, I'm done. He's like, I suggest you go sit down and like reread your answers. I'm like, listen, dude, I've done that like 3 times. I'm done. He's like, I'm marking it now. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. He puts it through the scanning thing. He's like, you passed. I'm like, that's sweet.
I'm licensed.
Yay.
Now what?
Yeah. Then I got hired on with a brokerage where I met you.
Yep.
And just kind of excelled at it.
How? Like, take us down that road. Like, because I think the
A
audience,
ton of work.
the audience wants to know, like, okay, you're quite successful now.
Yeah.
You're popular on social media. You've been called out at many conferences that I've been at. People even at where you
Back
work
to back.
back to back.
Yes.
We're at a conference right after Whistler, me and
Yeah.
Johnny,
Yeah,
and your name came up
Yeah.
on stage. So
Actually, who we were just talking
Yeah,
about called you
Oh,
out.
yeah.
And we were like, she's not even here.
Yeah.
So really cool because obviously you made a name for yourself. You're doing really, really well. So congratulations.
Thank you.
But-
How did I get there?
Yeah, like everybody sees that, but what haven't they seen?
what was the first year or two, or was there a point where it ended up transitioning into?
So my first year, I did quite well. I think within my first 12 months, I funded like, I don't know, 6 million. And then the following year, I was at 12 million. That was just grinding. Like you have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. if I didn't have deals on my desk, I was out dropping business cards off at lawyers' offices. I was meeting my real estate agents. I was advertising on, back then, just Facebook. I used to advertise on Kijiji. And the amount of shit that I got from Kijiji, and I mean files that would come in, and everybody like nowadays would be like, Sam, don't waste your time on it. I wasted my time on it because I learned
How to build
so
files.
much
Yeah.
stuff from those crap files. If those files didn't go anywhere, I still learned how to do things. So yeah, I was just constantly working. And then social media really for me is where things really, really took off. I went through a divorce and life got real, where it was like, okay, I've got 3 kids. I've got a mortgage. You no longer have a salary that backs your mortgage payment. Get to work. And so I doubled down even more, and here I am.
Put yourself out there.
Yeah, you have to.
So we were talking in the boardroom before we had this call, and is it easy to be vulnerable and have that humility to get
No.
out on social media and put your face out there? Like everybody thinks it's so easy. Sam, who's you're in this. First, I think it's fantastic what you're doing because you're always in the same spot. Your head's tilted the same fucking way every
I
single
obviously
time.
have a good side.
and like, but your delivery is always good because obviously I know you personally,
Yeah.
but you give attitude when you do it. But that doesn't come easy, does it? Like being vulnerable and having that humility, and people, whether they like you or don't like you, you have to put that out there.
100%. And I've always lived off of if everybody likes you, you're fake. Because not everybody in the world is going to like you, and not everybody in the world should like you. If every single person in the world you jive with, in my opinion, something's not right.
If people hate you, you're doing something right.
You're going to have your people and you're not going to have your people. That's why there's so many successful mortgage brokers in this world, because there's a ton of clients that don't want to work with me, but they fit with somebody else's personality,
Yeah.
right? I'm just real. But is it hard to be, real all the time? Yeah, of course it is. You've got hundreds of thousands of people looking into your life.
But also your life in general. Like you have to be like, what do you do prior to getting on that camera? Do you have a setup? Do you get yourself in the right mind space? Is it like, okay, this is game time, like I got to get into game mode?
My social media is mornings. So when I walk into the office in the morning, funny enough, my assistant, she's never in my office when I'm doing my social media, because if somebody's there, I'm automatically like, oh,
Well,
it's different.
that's so
My boyfriend,
my
I
wife
won't
has
even
been
I
at
won't even do it with
home.
him, and I'm like, he's like, why? You do this all the time. I'm like, you're here. I just can't.
Yeah.
My wife's been at home lately for the last like 2-3
Yeah.
months, and I can't do it.
Yeah. And
That
it's
was
people that you're
I
super
created
comfortable with.
I created my spot, and now she's always there, and it's just like I don't do it. No,
Yeah.
I
and I haven't
find,
gone on.
so if you guys know, like
Crazy.
even yesterday, because the office was full and there was no music playing, and I went to go do my outbound calls, and I was so off.
Yeah.
I was off because I let the day get ahead of me. So
Yeah.
I was playing catch up, and yeah, if I'm not on, I'm not on. And if people are around, it becomes humility gets in. It's
Yeah.
like, you're listening.
You're listening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so hard.
Like your own spouses. Like, Jesse will be around me, and I'm like, ugh. And then now he'll like jump into the back of it, and I'm like, leave me alone. It gets me even more worked up. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this.
And then the procrastination comes in, and you don't do it. So
Yeah.
do you post every single day?
Did I used to post every single day? Yes. I am at a point in my career where I have to hire because I am trying to do everything, and I can't.
You got to buy back some of that time.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I know I should have hired a long, long time ago. Like a lot of us do, we hold off on that, and then it ends up hurting us more than,
Yeah,
right? So do I post every single day? No. Am I active on socials every single day? Yes, I am. Whether I'm even just reposting things from like I have my Santa Claus thing coming up, so you'll see me posting things like that, or commenting on people's stuff, or the amount of messages I get on social media. I'm always on there. I try to post a few times a week right now. The nice thing about socials is when you get to where I'm at with socials, the more you put into it, the busier you get. So if I feel like I'm drowning, I can scale back a bit on my socials and be like, okay, give me some breathing room. And then I'm like, okay, I'm ready for more business. Let me start pushing more. And it comes.
do you get leads from socials?
A ton of, how do you think my business all scaled from social?
So not just the branding part, but you're actually getting DMs in the messages. Please call me. I got this situation. I got.
Yeah.
People asking questions.
Yeah.
You guys paying attention out there? Hey?
Like if I could show you we had to create our own separate email for my TikTok inquiries because I just needed it to come into like the amount that were coming in. I couldn't keep up on it. My assistant couldn't keep up on it. So now TikTok has its own email where it goes into that inbox and automatic replies get sent out to book discovery calls.
So DMs turn into emails.
I don't even like DMs anymore. To be completely honest with you, I have a very hard time keeping up with my DMs on my TikTok, my DMs on my Instagram, my DMs on my Facebook, my text messages, my emails, my voicemails. I try to flow everybody into just an email.
Yeah.
And then from there, we book our discovery call and go from there.
Do you use technology to do that, or is it just a person who's doing that? Like, how does that transition?
We've started looking into, have you heard of Fixer with AI, where they'll generate automatic replies in your email?
Okay, so kind of like a mini chat?
Sure.
Okay. It just auto replies, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it creates it like 2 different replies and they go into your draft and then you just have to hit send. So you just pick whatever one. Because generally when an inquiry comes in, our reply is, hey, thanks so much for reaching out. We'd love to look into your situation and talk and learn some more. We do that with an initial discovery call. Follow this link and book your call.
So if you had to give advice to an agent who's been in the industry, they just got their license, they're 4 months in, is social media the way to go, or are they building relationships with?
Both. Relationships is a huge thing in this industry. Huge. I mean, we've had a relationship for 8 years. When you first walked in that office, I was like, oh my God, who is this?
I was a slick.
Yeah, slick's the word for it. Yeah.
I remember walking in. The office was full of women. It was
All women.
It was you, Alex, Tosh, Sherry, and Shannon, and then we had little Derek at the front desk who taught me everything about the Toronto Raptors and Kawhi.
Derek.
I didn't even know who the fuck
man.
Kawhi Leonard was, and he had to explain. Like, I didn't know. I wasn't a big fan back then. And Sam's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And a couple of months pass, and I start earning my stripes.
He weaseled his way in.
Yeah, I earned my stripes. But one of the biggest things I remember you saying to me, and it still sticks with me now, is like I asked you, like, how the fuck are you doing this? Like, you're killing it, and you're like, it's relationships. Like, go find realtor partners to get you referrals. Do not go to this fucking brokerage. They belong to me.
And they still belong to me.
And I was like, holy shit! But we're in the same neighborhood. Like, where am I? Like, I sort of had to start thinking, and so thank you for that, because that did really help me push a little bit. And because she was doing good and I'm naturally a competitor, I was like, I gotta go toe to toe with Sam. Like, I have to. Didn't win, but I helped.
You've opened a brokerage. I haven't.
Yeah, but
So
I
you
mean,
won in some areas.
it took a lot of hard fucking work.
Yeah.
And
why I don't
good
wanna do
people
it.
around me. Like, I have Danny,
Yeah.
a great partner. I got great agents around me. But yeah, it feels like yesterday.
It goes by fast.
But like 8 years, 10 years, like shit. Like, people think this happened doesn't happen overnight. This is
Relationships are huge in this industry. Huge. Our lender partners, everybody outside that makes it all work. I mean, we're not even from the same, I'm Mortgage Center, you're DLC. Now we're part of DLCG.
Yep.
But we've picked up the phone and called each other about files.
Oh yeah, I call you all the time.
So relationships just, with your clients and stuff is great too, but within the industry is massive.
And it's funny because we were having a conversation prior to about agents attending conferences.
Yes.
How important, because you got to have relationships outside the brokerage, which is your referral partners. But how about at these conferences? Danny and I ran a whole podcast on this. Like, how important is going to those CMBAs and those MPCs?
Super. I've said that from the beginning. Even in my brokerage, new agents will ask. It drives me nuts to watch new agents who don't have any business. What the hell do you do all day?
Right.
What do you do? You have $70 million producers that are attending our conferences, that are going and able to do this, right? I try to attend as much as I can still. Am I getting much from those conferences? Am I learning, amazing things? At some of them, yes. Some of them, no. But I'm meeting new people and building those connections and those relationships, which they help massively.
Sure they do. Like, Danny had an instance a couple weeks ago. Like, tell us what happened then. Like, I know we talked about it before, but he had a file. It needed some attention. He met somebody at a conference.
Yeah.
emailed that person, and next morning commitment was in his inbox.
Yeah.
Like,
I had 3 files on my desk while we were in Whistler, and there's a new lender coming into the space, and these had been declined everywhere, whether it was agricultural zoning, on stated income, like just locations, or if they weren't declined, the loan to values just weren't working. I met a new lender there. All 3 files went. All 3 files are approved.
yeah, does it have a green leaf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, sometimes, and that's the thing that you need to know as an agent. Like, you got to get out there. You have to get exposed to the industry,
Yeah.
because that guy who is new is hot for what you got.
Right.
And if you don't send it to them, and if you didn't go there, you wouldn't even have known.
Yeah, my new thing for new agents is like, what are you doing? Get out in the industry.
Yeah. How about go do the 7x70?
Yeah. Go do that and get to conferences.
Yeah.
And like, if you're not working on files, you have no excuse to not be out learning.
Yeah. If
At
you don't,
these
There's
things.
so much you can learn.
it's a
Yeah.
big industry. And
It's
like,
huge.
and we're so minuscule to what the actual banks still do in business.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first started, I think it was like we were doing 30% of the business as brokers, and the banks were doing like 70%. And now we're starting to creep
We're
up.
climbing, yeah.
Yeah, like, so I think eventually it's going to be us doing 70% and the banks doing 30.
I friggin' hope so.
Like, yeah, but if we keep doing this, we'll get there, right? Like, we will get there. And all these new agents that are in the industry that are watching Samantha or watching us on the podcast, guys, you got to do the work every single day, like
Yeah.
every day, and it pays off.
Yeah.
Like, sleepless nights.
Yes.
How many? Lots.
A lot.
I don't have many now. I can say at the beginning, my first year,
Yeah.
you get I don't know.
I woke up the other night and there's a file on my desk, and it was like 3 a.m. And I woke up and immediately in my head was this file. And I was like, something like came to my mind, and I literally woke up and sent myself an email so I'd remember when I woke up in the morning.
I do
It's
that.
not
So-
too much, but a big rewarding part for me is I don't miss any of my kids' stuff. None of it.
I don't either.
I'm at all of their school sports. I was off Thursday, Friday last week at a hockey tournament. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, I've got 2 kids homesick now. I mean, I'm not home right now with them, but you don't miss, you don't have that boss that sits above you and says, oh, you want to take a sick day? Perfect. You've got 2 left. Oh, your kids have a sport. You know, you can only work half day. Perfect. I'm docking your pay. No,
But
I don't miss anything.
Yes, but discipline comes into that. Like,
Yes.
you got to be really disciplined to be self-employed.
100%.
Because there is nobody holding you accountable to say, hey, well, yes, you have the ability to have breakfast with the kids, drive them to school,
Yeah.
pick them up, but you can easily, from 9:30 after you drop off the kids to 3:30 when you pick them up, do absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You can
Then you're going nowhere in the industry.
Get side railed, or have your partner think that, oh, you're at home, so you know what, I really need you to do this, or I need you to do that for me. And it's like,
I find partners, I mean, you guys are both married and live with your wives, but my boyfriend and I live separately. And he is a massive supporter in my career. But sometimes I'll be like, I'm so swamped at work. And he's like,
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
he's like, swamped at work, Sam? He's like, you leave the office every day by 2:00. And I'm like, yeah, because I got to get home. My kids are at home from school by, one's home at 2:20, the other home's at 2:50. And he's like, how are you swamped? And I'm like, it's the, you know, sometimes at night I'm sitting on my computer in my bed still working. That kind of stuff is huge. It's
But that
discipline.
ability to do so is,
Yeah.
is amazing.
Or if I have an early day the next day, like if I'm busy with the kids the next morning, you don't see it, but I'm up at, 5:30 in the morning. I'm on my computer. I'm sending out my emails. I'm doing my things, or I'm sending my posts out. I'm working. If your goal is to grow, which everybody, I think in our industry is,
But you know how to hunt. Like, that's
we all want to grow.
like you said earlier. Business can be coming in, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, look at this. The pipeline's a little light. Let me go hunt a bit.
Yeah.
Fill that pipeline again, and then I can eat for a little while, and then I can pull back, and then okay, let me go back and hunt. But knowing how to hunt in this industry is key.
Yeah.
Is really key.
Support in this industry is also massive, which, like I said earlier, we have.
In what sense?
So just from each other.
Yeah, I've
more
been
now than probably ever.
Yeah.
Collaborating in this industry. I'm starting to see it more now. Like you're saying, like other brokerages and agents collabing with each other and not having that competition. It's like, I'm not here to eat your food. We live,
Not far from one another.
and my network and your network, we even have same friends.
Yeah.
And our networks don't touch each other. Me and Danny have known each other since we were in high school. My network and his network do not touch each other.
Yeah.
They don't cross nothing. And they know both of us, and it just we've never had an issue. It's like, oh look, X is getting a mortgage. Who do I deal? It hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, watch. No, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I just put it out there. It's a 50-50.
Knock on wood.
No, but that's really good. Yeah. So if you don't know, if you haven't watched the full episode of our podcast, and she's already rolling the eyes because she knows.
I'm rolling my eyes.
Every show we display a bottle of tequila,
I do know this. Yes.
and we rate the bottle out of 10 on taste, on appearance, and on price. So out of 10.
Okay.
Nothing on this show has gotten a perfect score, and we're pretty harsh on some others. Yes, it is. What time is it?
What time is it? 10:28. It's 5:00 somewhere.
All right, tequila time.
Okay, tequila
All right,
time.
So we have here a bottle of 1800 Cristalinos Añejo. To the smell, it's sweet vanilla, light caramel, cooked agave, hint of chocolate, soft oak. On the palate, very smooth, sweet up front, vanilla and butterscotch, light pepper, mild oak, clean and should be soft.
It's a Blanco. Is it?
I was gonna say that's bougie.
So look at
Yeah,
that
let's
bottle.
try it, and let's.
We'll rate it. Okay, let's go.
This bottle here, you can find this at the LCBO for, I'm gonna say, about $85.
Oh, actually, it doesn't even smell that bad.
Oh no, not at all.
Cheers.
Bring the microphone closer to that. That's it.
There you go.
Are we shooting this whole thing?
No. Sam. Holy. You want to do shots? No.
That's what I thought we were doing.
No, just sip it.
Okay.
Did you catch that?
That's how we're gonna start the. We're gonna. That's gonna be our YouTube short right there. That face. It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, yeah, delicious.
So now that we have our clip, our soundbite, Johnny, did you explain to our guest how it works here?
Yeah. So we rate the bottle out of 10 in 3 categories: price, taste, and appearance. Your glass is chipped. What the fuck?
What the hell?
Oh my goodness. And then we rate it out of 10. So cork that bottle or drink your tequila.
So why don't we have our guest do the honorary rating?
Okay, what am I rating?
So the taste.
Tequila's not my thing. Is it horrible? No,
Actually, it's fucking pretty good.
Oh, it's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
but I'm not a tequila person. I'll give it a 7.
It's not bad.
What is your thing?
I'm a vodka person.
You're a vodka person.
Or a gin. I really like gin.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So if you like gin, you like the sweet.
I'm a
sweetness,
very
right?
sweet drink.
This is sweet right now. I mean, if you go more into the añejos, which this is,
Yeah.
and not so much the blancos or
so it's a white.
reposado. This is cristalino, so which means they removed the color out of the añejo part of it.
So 7 for taste.
For me.
It's not bad. Okay. So the price is
Is about $85
so 85
Canadian.
for a bottle of tequila.
Me? Would I spend it? Absolutely not. Would you bougie people who love this tequila spend it? I'm sure that's a decent price point.
Out of 10.
7.
Okay.
And last,
The appearance of the bottle.
It's cute. I'll give it an 8.5.
All right.
7
There you
and a half
go.
overall.
Yeah, cheers.
Danny?
There we go. Bottle. I would like this bottle in my case, to be honest.
Yeah.
You have a
100
case of tequila?
Yeah, I don't.
There's a bar right
I
here.
see that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Like this would be I'm gonna say 8.5 to 9 for sure.
Yeah.
Taste wise, it's pretty smooth. you can definitely taste the additives in here. There's no question. So it's not an additive-free tequila. I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
And price-wise, $90 for añejo. I think it's on the good side because añejos can get pretty pricey. Being Cristalino would probably bring up that price. $1,800. I actually like this brand, although they do not make no additive-free tequilas. But I'll give it 8.5.
So 8.5 overall. Jenny.
Yeah. So taste wise, I apologize. I thought it was a Blanco because I didn't know it was extracted on the añejo episode, but it's flavorful. It's got great taste. Again, it's not additive free, but it does go down quite nice. Even though it's 10:30 in the fucking morning. Out of 10, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for flavor.
Okay,
The appearance, I'm sorry, that bottle's out of this world. It's everything you want a tequila bottle to look like.
What do you want a tequila bottle to look like?
That,
Squared,
yeah,
maybe long.
skinny up top.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you put that inside that liquor cabinet, we've been doing this for almost how many episodes? Almost 100 episodes. So
Okay.
we've done this quite a lot.
I have another drink.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I can't even speak.
Johnny, what are you giving that out of 10?
Yeah, the appearance is probably 9.5. That's probably one of the nicest bottles.
And of course,
I like
the
that.
price. You're
Yeah, $85 is right up there. It's perfect. I'm not one to spend money on booze. I think a $40 bottle do just the same. But yeah, for $85, I would put this on my shelf in the bar.
How much?
100%.
Out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 on the price.
So 8.5, 8.5, 7.5, and Johnny, take it away.
Guys, if you want to know more or you want to reach out to Samantha, where can they find you?
Oh, all over the internet. Mortgages with Samantha Power.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for watching. To grow the show, please share the show so we can grow. You can find the podcast on the Couch Podcast 23 on all streaming platforms. You can find me, Johnny Supa, just like that, on all social platforms. And Danny,
Mortgages by Danny C.
till next time, guys, drink some tequila and have a great day.